I'm not going to make this video too long. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday morning. Welcome at the McLaren Skate Park. Just finished cleaning the skate park once again and warning the community what might happen to this place if they keep dirtying and keeping it dirty and not cleaning behind themselves. Because I just cleaned a bunch of beer cans because there was a skateboard party yesterday here and no one cleaned up after themselves. And this is why I was talking about the city has other arrangements with this area. If people in the community don't keep it clean, I guarantee it, you're going to see park enforcement give out tickets. And they're going to come in here and they see anyone with the beer can because people want to spoil it for everyone else. So, with that said, as a community leader, as a community activist, as a inline rollerbladers, as a sports enthusiast, as a photographer, as a journalist, as someone that does filmmaking and share stories, as a documentarian, it's important to know to keep your parks clean at all times. So, but I want to say thank you to everyone that tried to support the channel, but in reality, we want to talk about what's really facing us as an issue in our lives. We might be working, we might have income, we might have a job, but what we don't have is a solid rent foundation. For me, ladies and gentlemen, I've been struggling to deal with a lot of legal and repercussions of other people's actions, and I have to spend financial money to hire legal representation to represent myself, to prove that I am always in the right when it comes down to the simple and, mind you, easy understanding of justice in the city of New York. And mind you, New York City's NYPD, its Justice Department, do not self-justice at sometimes. Because I've been a victim of NYPD abuse 3 times. And recently, I'm financially dealing with the issue because I am suing the person that tried to put me and try to get me arrested. Right? I am also suing NYPD in the city of New York for that reckless endangerment, put innocent people behind bars. You have me sitting next to a serial rapist. For God's sakes, in New York City, I'm literally in jail. That, mind you, for a crime that I did not commit. And you got me sitting next to one of the hardest criminals. Like, I am a criminal. So I'm suing for that, mind you, emotional damage. Yes. But, ladies and gentlemen, reality is we can't afford our rent. And that is just the reality. Rent is expensive. And I did make a live stream yesterday. I was upset because on this channel, we don't talk about drugs. We don't condone it and we don't recommend it. We recommend to stay away from it. Someone in the audience wanted to promote drug use and drug dealing. We don't promote that here. That pisses me off because, mind you, my friend Rufus, mind you, was killed over drugs. And I didn't know he was slinging. But he was. Mind you, he didn't need to sling. He had money. He just wanted to look cool. And this is why I say the homies in the hood don't give a shit. When you go out, they want to cry and mourn, but they don't want to really tell your family the truth that you were slinging for them. And this is why you're in a box. Because you want to look cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't promote that here. But that pissed me off yesterday, hard. Because this channel has been clean ever since. So with that said, everyone, I might not have a home. I might not have the luxuries. I might not have the things that I want to have at this time. But I'm alive to give you a story. If you don't want to listen to my story and you don't want to pay attention, then you can leave. Straight up, Holmes. I got no time to play with no one's games anymore. I've been busting my ass and proving to everyone that I'm not what you think I was. And now I have proven that, you still want to bother me. So now I'm going to go ahead, Frederick, and Jonathan and Slate. Yeah, I am going after these people, mind you, and I'm going after Alex. You want her to harass me? I know where you live. I know where you birthed. This is why I cannot wait till you get served. You want to harass people over the internet thinking that you are untouchable, Sabrina. You're not untouchable. So, trust me, at the end of all this saga and this chaos, I'm going to make sure I'm going to win. I'm going to make sure that I get my money back for my rent. I shouldn't even have to be fucking homeless just to fucking stay alive. Because some asshole out here don't want to get a job and wants to harass me and rob me for my camera equipment. While I'm visiting a friend that's playing music on lot radio. I can't even do that in the city. I can't enjoy myself for once before having cancer surgery done on me. I can't do that, no. I got to go through this nonsense with Joshua Jones and clear my name and prove it to the courts and prove it to the NYPD that they fucked up and they made a big, big mistake and they know they just did. Because this is not going to go, mind you, my lawsuit is not going to go into any basis trial. You know what they're going to do? They're going to try to settle right away. They're going to look at the evidence. They're going to see that I clearly am in my right to sue. This is the third time. First time, you locked me up and said I had a warrant, never had a warrant. You're just trying to bring something that I did for the community. I helped kids stay out of jail. Me and my wife at the time helped kids prevent from going to jail and getting their skates taken. When it was ever illegal to rollerblade in a freaking, mind you, park. Well, that's what they did back in the day in New York City. They will literally confiscate your skates or give you a ticket or put you in jail for rollerblading in a park. The second time, coming from Ocean Hill Skate Park, going through the train station at Broadway Junction, we saw and we all witnessed 3 people hop the train as I paid my fare. And I talked about how the police are always either hiding or up the escalator, all the way up by the L train. And I was right. And they're going to come and pick on me. That's clearly on Instagram. You can watch that video. You can see they were clearly fishing, profiling, looking for DV holes. You just don't stop civilians. And this is the third time. I'm the one that called, but I'm the one that gets arrested. You got to understand how frustrating that is, everyone. And the financial burden that literally, you got to now hire, so you don't want a public defender to represent you. That's nonsense. I'm out here this morning because I came out here to clean the park, if anyone's curious. I come out here every day to make sure these bozos get the fuck out the park and clean the park. Because there was a skate competition here and no one cleaned the park. I just cleaned the park. And I just left a message on Instagram to the skateboarders. You keep this up, watch park enforcement are going to come in every single day around the clock to make sure no one's drinking. That's what's going to happen. And not only that, you're going to ruin for everyone else that want to barbecue here and do birthday parties. Just fair warning. You don't live in this neighborhood, get out. Get out. But like I said, everyone, I care about the people. I care about this place. I care about everything I do. Everyone wants to treat me like I'm some gangbanger or something. Yo, puppy. Ain't nobody gangbanging over here, puppy. So, go away with that nonsense. He's a, what do they call it? What they call it? Yeah, get out of here with that. No, I'm not being a bully. These dudes were doing drugs in front of kids the other day, bro. You're lucky I don't knock him in his teeth. Everybody saw that. You don't do drugs in front of freaking 8, 7-year-old kids in broad daylight. This dude and his other buddy. You don't do that. See, if I knock his teeth out, I'm going to jail. See, but you got to understand NYPD in the community. That's what pisses me off. Our children are our future, and we're not protecting them. Just like in New York. You got all these teens committing all these crimes now. Mostly teens. Think about our jail system filled up with teens now. Allergies. Every time I come to a park, that's what my allergies. Bye-bye. See you later, nigga. Don't let the fucking homelessness hit you on the way out. No, I'm not being a bully, everybody. Him and the other dude were doing drugs in front of 7, 8-year-olds. That pissed me and the woman and the other skateboarder off. Like, get the fuck out. Get out of here. Don't come back here. How dare you do... Literally, in front of a child. You don't do that. Are you nuts? You're lucky we didn't call the cops. But the cops are not going to arrest. You know what the cops going to do? They're going to arrest him, right? And put him right back on the street. Like any other fucking criminal. That's what they do. Look what happened the other week. You had a guy with a machete in the subway slashing people with a machete. Dude had like 60 priors. What the You had this a murderer running around the streets of New York, and this guy a cop on a horse chased the suspect down. This dude got over 100 priors. I'm like, why? And we got to deal with it. Not you in the audience. We, New Yorkers, got to deal with this crime and this nonsense and this unstable society. Everyone keeps saying, move out of New York. Motherfuckers, it costs money to move out of New York. And not only that, you got to spend money to go to the city that you want to go live. You got to do your homework. You got to go to apartment hunting. You got to go look around to see what's around the city. What city you is. Trust me, it costs money to do so. You just didn't just pick up and go. There's a strategic plan behind that. That's like basically saying be a hobo. That's basically saying be homeless again. That's what you're telling me. This is why I don't understand why people say that. Your thinking is not even rational to begin with. It doesn't make sense. You're just telling people just move out of New York to go anywhere. Then you asking the person to be a bum, be a hobo, be homeless with no fucking strategic plan and plan. Yeah, I know about Toronto. You know what this shit reminds me of? When I was living in Vancouver, BC, in Canada. I was living on the east side of Vancouver before I was living in Richmond, right? The drugs got out of control on the east. And then it started spreading to Burbank, and it's getting out of control. Then now it's better, it's calmer now, but you still got the zombies. You still got people zombified. Look at San Francisco right now. It's just zombified. Everyone is fucking on drugs. And you wonder why I left and moved out of San Francisco. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I lived in a lot of national cities and across this country. In Canada, Winnipeg included. This is why I got the experience to say what I want to say. And nobody can take that experience, and no one can take it because it's all on video, photos, Instagram, all my travel photos. Everything is on social media. It's online for everyone to see publicly. I got to go to work this morning. And then I got caught on Wednesday, everybody. So I got my hands full this week. Yeah, I got my hands full this week right now. Because the court is for it's for my, I'm suing, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to be suing the city of New York NYPD for this reckless behavior and unpolicing emotional damages. Yeah. I went through a financial too. I could be fucking living it up in a nice brownstone in fucking Brooklyn right now still. But no, the money had to go into representing me in court while I'm still in recovery. I'm out of recovery now. That's why I said, yeah, starting May 1st, I'm allowed to have hot sauce, garlic, all these other stuff I now can't eat. Because I was on a strict diet for this long. And I stayed on the strict diet. I even proven to you into YouTube did, I don't know what they did in the video. They demonetized because it was some music. See? This is why I don't make YouTube money. I never will make YouTube money. YouTube won't allow me to, but they want to send these fake thousands of views. Because you should see this, everyone. Let me show you something. If I still have a picture, a screenshot of this. No, I don't got a screenshot of it. It says pay your rent. Dude, I worked my ass off to try to pay this expensive New York City rent. What are you talking about? We barely don't have enough to pay the rent. That's what we're talking about. Barely having enough to pay the rent and not have barely enough for food, transportation, doing laundry. That is what bugs the crap out of me. You do all this work, you bust your ass off 9 to 5 in the city just to pay rent for a shitty place that's not even worth $3,500, $2,900 for a studio. Mind you guys, such a expensive. Mind you, New York was never this expensive. Never expensive. The surge after 2012, it just got expensive. But then again, people think New York is the only place that got expensive. You're wrong. Chicago got expensive. Madison, Wisconsin got expensive. Price went up. Mind you, I was renting Jury Chiena. We had a 3-bedroom apartment, everybody. In Madison, Wisconsin. We were students, right? 3-bedroom for only $760. But the second year, it went up to $780. Come on, $780. That same apartment today in Madison, now it's going for $1,679 or something like that. Still affordable. And today's market standards, still affordable. $1,700 Ooh, easy, right? For a 3-bedroom. You get a full kitchen too, not one of those half-ass kitchens like in New York City. In most places in New York City apartments, your kitchen is the size of you. You got a stove, you got a smaller counter, you got a cable tower. Yeah, if you live in one of those tiny, cramped up apartments, you know what I'm talking about in New York City. And you're paying that much money? But guess what? That person that's paying that much money is probably not even from New York. So I asked this person, yeah, you went from having big space to 8x3 New York City jail cell size apartment. Because that's what these apartments are. New York City fucking prison size. They just, New York City is just warming your booties up. Like, yeah, get the feel of these walls. This tiny, small space. Yes. Because this is what jail feels like here in New York City if you commit a crime. Please, look around. Look at the luxury 8x8. Nice space. Oh, you're going to get a roommate, right? Oh, you're going to be used to that because in prison, you're going to have a roommate too. And he's not going to be so nice. Or maybe she's not going to be so nice. It depends on who goes to jail. You see what I mean? See, I can do this real estate joke all day. These apartments in New York City are just a joke. Guys, a studio apartment, the size, it's not even big. Like, really? You want $3,100 for this? Let me go in the hood and try to find something. Yeah, trust me. You're better off, listen, sometimes it's better off living in the hood. You might find a good deal. But guess what? You're going to have to live next to a train every fucking night. You hear the train roll by your window every 20 minutes. That's New York living. Gunshots, bang, bang, bang. That's the hood. New York living. This is why I don't understand how New York City got so expensive. Why? All these dumbass rich people and these people that don't have better observation. Look what they're doing to the parks. They're trashing it. They got their dog poop everywhere. This is not New York. We didn't have a dog poop problem in New York before. Where does this dog poop problem come from? Obviously, it's coming from the New Yorkers. We never had this dog problem. Think about it, New Yorkers and the people of New York. We never had a dog poop problem. Ever. Have you ever seen a dog poop problem in the news in the last 20 years in New York City history? Or 30 years? Mind you, back in the day, no one cared about the dogs. The dogs would just run around the street, and we would just pass the dogs like, what's up, doggy? Dogs would be homeless dogs. They were just homeless dogs. No one cared about the homeless dogs in New York City in the freaking 80s and the 90s. It's after 2001, that's when people started going around there and picking up dogs and stray dogs and putting them in jail cells and essaying them. So I don't want to hear that talking about, oh, I've been talking. No, you haven't been here in New York long enough. You haven't been traveling back and forth to New York as much as I did when I was a kid. From Japan to New York to Vancouver. No. Those three cities, I was like in a triangle effect, going back and forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just letting you guys know, like, you might not hear from me for a few days. Shit is just tight right now. Gotta walk to work. This is why I'm gonna prepare myself. Yeah, I don't even have enough for transportation. Can't do laundry like I wanted to. Mind you, I have to buy a uniform, right, for my job. So my job requirement, they prefer Dickies. I'm like, oh, I don't like Dickies. No offense, Dickie. I tried your pants when I was skating back in the day, and that was the trend back in the day. Wearing a pair of Dickies, right? But for me, I just destroyed the Dickies. And the Dickies, they just make my skin itch for some reason. I just don't know what it is. And besides, I don't like the fit, though. It's American fit, not like an Asian fit. And I know, I'm a black guy, and I got some black ass big booties right now and some nice legs. But I'm not an Asian fit, but I like slimline looks. I don't like wide looks. So they want me to buy some Dickie cargo pants because it's part of the job. So I was like, okay, let's go to the thrift store. And I went to the thrift store and I found what I was looking for even cheaper than the Dickies. Dickies are expensive. I'm like, yo, $60? No, bro, I'm going to the thrift store buying some $8 pants. No way I'm spending $60 on a pair of pants. I'm that cheap, guys. I'm that broke. I do not have that type of money to buy on pants. I need clothes, yes, because the winter destroyed my clothes. But still, bro, $60 for a pair of jeans. It's like, no, man, go to the thrift store, buy me an $8 used pants, and call it a day. I almost paid $600 for a bachelor's. Bachelor's what? Yeah, thrift stores are the fucking best, bro. You can find a vintage lens for your camera. Yeah, I brought my cameras and I brought my rollerblades over there too. Yeah, because I was gonna stash them. Listen, I got a stash spot over here, right? Over here, right? I was gonna stash them, come back after work, since we got to deal with the outside world. No, I rollerblade here. Yeah, I rollerblade here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want people to know, like, I'm just a guy, right? Just a guy. I'm being picked on by the stupidest audience ever in mankind history. I'm asking you for help, and people make it seem like it's a crime. At least I'm honest about my shit. Excuse my language once again. At least I'm honest about what I do and how I do it. At least I'm honest about how, and when you donate, what I do with it. Are you that mad? It seems like people that are the ones that hate want me to do something stupid with donations. You will never find that, because I won't. There's too much responsibility right now in the world that you need to survive, or you need, mind you, if you don't take care of yourself now, some little fucking teenager is gonna do you out in New York City. Because that's what I said earlier in this video. It's the teenagers that don't want to go to school, they don't want to do anything, but they can fucking possess a gun faster than me. And mind you, and I have certification to shoot with a gun in Wisconsin and other states. That's the thing. You're telling me these kids can get a gun without so I just spent money in the past. All I have to do is come back to New York and I'm gun certified? I can just go into the hood and get a gun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you have to protect yourself. It is hard to protect yourself out here. People are scared on the subway this weekend. Even I was paranoid on the subway. You see, I'm seeing too many kids with ankle monitors. I'm like, yo, I don't want to stand next to this child. This thing got an ankle monitor. I don't want to stand next to a child. You got an ankle monitor, you did something really bad. And you over here, and mind you, they in a train car talking shit, rolling up weed on the platforms. Kids, that is what is bothering the city. It's the teenagers on the mopeds, it's the criminals on the mopeds, it's the teenagers that don't want to go to school during the day. This is why it's May the 4th, right? School is about to end, right? And someone is about to be around the corner, and you know it's going to be chaos. You're going to have a whole bunch of people being robbed. And mind you, robbery is up 27% right now in New York City. It's up 27%. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Gun violence is up. Look what happened to a 7-month-old baby. 7 months. Didn't have even time to skate the skate park. She didn't even know what the skate park was. She doesn't even know what the skate park was. She didn't have the time. And some kid, some freaking douchebag, 18-year-old douchebag, and a teenager decided to shoot at the father over some dumb nonsense on Facebook. What he said, she said. Oh, yeah, he said, she said drama. That's what that was all about. Or the 15-year-old kid that was being picked on. This is what I'm telling folks. If you don't live in New York City right now, I'm not saying this is the worst of the worst, because I've been in Portland, I've been in Seattle, I've been in, mind you, Skid Row, San Francisco, mind you. But New York, you're on a new level of stupidity. You let the criminals out back on the streets of New York, so we civilians got to deal with it. And then when we try to protect ourselves, we go to jail. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, there's no solution. Moving out is not going to solve this solution, because this is everywhere. Yep, it's proof that gun control doesn't work. Does not work at all, bro. I'm gonna walk, take my stuff, let's get out of here. But you guys want to support? Listen, I could use a freaking Metro car right now. So if you guys want to support the channel, subscribe, like, and share. But life is about to get rough right now. Got all this shit in this bag. Got my clothes for work. Gotta change. Got my camera just in case I see something I want to take a picture of. Gotta come prepared. Unlike some people, not really prepared. Alright. Got you guys charged up. I should stash these rollerblades. I don't want... What's up, squirrel? I don't got no food this time, bro. All the dogs were eating your nuts. I don't want to sit on that. Yeah, someone spilled like ice cream cake on the bench and stuff. Stupid. Yeah, they had, like I said, they had a party here yesterday. They spilled all types of cake stuff on the bench. Like, come on, people sit on that, bro. People literally sit on that. Watch. I bet you one of my colleagues are like, oh, you're a rollerblader. I rollerblade too. Watch. This is the first time I'm going to bring my skates to work. Yeah, we got lockers, so. And I'm dropping shit. I use this also, ladies and gentlemen, because people that drive, they can't see. They're blind. It's like bats. Fucking homeless prick. You're gonna come, you got the nerve to sleep there, come back to the place you committed a crime. I should have knocked his teeth out. Stop smoking crack. Stupid. Waste of fucking time. Waste of money. Why would you want to kill yourself? That's what I don't understand, people. Why are you trying to kill yourselves? Using that nonsense. That's why I was so pissed off yesterday when I was trying to live stream and someone was like, if you want to pay your rent, sell drugs. I'm like, are you serious? You want me to kill someone else? Literally. You want me to be deaf? How dare you? Now, like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a person of God. I don't believe in God. I don't read the Bible. I don't care for it. It's not that I go to... listen, God never saved me from my problems. Never have. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm not being disrespectful. Just never had that. I don't know what kind of moments you guys been having, but I'm on planet Earth when shit is real. Ain't no God going to save me from a gunshot or someone trying to rob me. No way, bro. I don't believe it's something that man is telling you what is in existence. We don't even know what's out in the universe. We're just trying to see what we can find. That's why we send telescopes and space telescopes out in space, sending back data. We don't even know. So how you think you know there's a God? That's why I said to my audience, don't take it personal. I just don't believe in it. I never had that moment. Never have. Never will. Promise you. I believe in people. People have a choice to be good or bad, period. God doesn't decide that for you. You decide that for yourself. This is why when a Jehovah's Witness come up to me, I say, you want a Jehovah this? Let me teach you something about Jehovah fucking this. All right? It's nonsense. I hate, no offense to Jehovah's Witness people, but you guys in LA, you are non-stop harassers, bro. The people here in New York, they don't even harass people. They walk to you one time, that was it. But you LA Jehovah's Witnesses, you guys love to harass me. When I was downtown LA, Los Angeles, you guys kept bothering me. Every time you saw me, you didn't even knew what fucking hostel I hanged out at. That was creepy. Yeah, I even got pictures of that. Yeah, I got pictures of this. Like, oh, we don't want to teach anything about Jehovah's Witnesses. We just want to know more about your camera stuff. It's like, no, because you're going to throw in some Jehovah's Witness shit about my camera now. Fucking watch. We talk about cameras and sensors. Like, so when you got into cameras, did God tell you? You see, they're gonna just throw in some Jehovah God shit. No offense, everyone. I'm just that's what they always try to do. I'm telling you, the LA Jehovah's Witnesses, they're aggressive. Ugh. They're so aggressive. They stalk you, bro. That was a creepy moment for me. That was, what, 2013, 2012? Right after, what? Well, I didn't move out. I didn't move out of Madison. I just left because I was on my way to Japan. But, yeah, at that time, I was on my way back to Japan. I had to go see family and hang out in Osaka. Get some good old ass home food, bro. Because, mind you, in Madison, listen, there were some good Japanese places, but listen, they were very expensive. When you back in Japan and you got a big budget and you know you can get food for good deals, oh, you know you set. You know you're happy. You're like, damn, I'm home in. I get to spend less money. Oh, and get more food for less money. Oh, fuck America. You just say fuck America. Fuck, man. I miss those days, man. I really miss old-fashioned good Japanese home cooking, man. Now the Japanese restaurants are overpriced. Overpriced. Like, table for two? Yes. And then you sit down, like, damn, dear, this is great, right? Like, yeah, this is nice. And then you open that fucking menu and you're like, holy shit. A three-course meal, $225 per person? Yeah, baby, we're going to McDonald's. I'm kidding, everybody. Dude, oh my Panda. Ugh, I hate when opening fucking menu books and that price is like, ooh wee. It's expensive. I'm not knocking it because, mind you, there's some really good chefs out there. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, I can't afford that. I gotta cook my own meals. I mean, I don't even remember when's the last time I even went out. Mind you, I don't remember when's the last time I went to a really nice diner or restaurant. That's how long it's been. Alright, so I got two ways I can walk or rollerblade to work. I don't want to rollerblade to work because I don't want to exhaust myself. Right? I got time. I don't have to be there tonight. But I can take Queensboro, walk over Queensboro. Right? From there. Or, check this out. Or, we can illegally hop the train and get on the train and get there faster. Just saying, friends. Those are the options. Because we are broke. And mind you, I owe the bank money from, so my first paycheck is definitely going back into that loan. So I'm going to be struggling for a while. So, but, yeah, Yuki and Michael came through. So, So yeah, Yuki's my ex-wife. She's back in Japan right now, and she has some family issues she's going through. Her mom is sick, so yeah, she's taking care of mom. Mind you, Yuki's older than me. Ooh, how you feel about that, niggas? They're like, what? Like, yeah, I didn't care about her age. Yeah, Yuki is 52. I'm 47, so let that hit you for a moment. Well, she will be 52 this month because it's her birthday month. Everyone's birthday is this month, apparently. Ooh. Yeah. Everyone's birthday is this month, huh? You May babies. So she will turn 52 this month. What books you got in there, bro? Oliver Blake? Patana Anderson, Crushing the Dead River? What? Nah. Sounds like a love novel. I don't want to be crying on the train like, and this girl like, oh my God, what are you reading? I'm like, yeah. The next you know, she's trying to be. She's like, I'm just looking for a sugar daddy. I'm like, I'm not that nigga. I am not that guy. I am not rich. I'm poor. So I tell every woman that. Listen, because mind you, there's been women trying to, hit on me, and I've been telling them I'm not looking for anyone. Seriously, you're not. I'm not looking for these. Listen, there are women that I think look good, but I don't like their motives. And I don't like how they want to be in control. That's not, no. Yuki, or Ayaka, for that matter, or any of the Korean women I dated, they were never like that. Well, because they had their money. They didn't need me. They just wanted a nice guy. See, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for some woman like, oh, you gonna take me out? Like, that's the first thing you're gonna say? You're not gonna ask me what my qualities are? You're not gonna ask me, like, what I like to eat or what's the fun things I like to do? You're just gonna, like, you're just gonna bust out and say, I'm gonna take you out, huh? Okay. I see how this is gonna play out. I'm just a date. And mind you, today's dating scene is nothing but, hey, buy me this and buy me that, and maybe I think about seeing you again. Like, yeah, they just want to, mind you, basically, they just want to freeload over someone for the day. I don't want that kind of relationship. Sorry, I'm trying to decide if I want to take this train or not. I'm too lazy. I need to conserve my energy. I might have to walk back from work though, which is not bad. If I have my roadways, I probably. I went that way, man. Your partner didn't stop eating that bagel. But anyway, guys, my birthday is in 2 months. Oh my panda, where these guys come from? Get out of here. Alright guys, this is it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. But this is life in the city, man. You guys want to support the channel? There's a PayPal Venmo down in the descriptions. So this is what the best we can do to survive, man. So let me get off to work. I'm gonna talk to you guys next. My panda, my nose is